Hello friends, welcome to LiveHoliness.com. I'm Father Michael Najum. Thanks so much for coming to this blog as always. By the way, you may have wondered how to say my last name. It's Najum. I know it can be, it's a unique last name, but that's how you pronounce it. I want to talk about golf in the spiritual life. I was blessed the other day to play my first round of golf of the season. And as you can imagine, I hit some really bad shots. But I hit some really good shots too. I was actually pleasantly surprised. And I think there's a real lesson to be learned in the spiritual life, because when I went out on the golf course that day, I was with 3 of my lifelong friends. We had a great time, lots of laughs together. I told myself I was going to stay positive, wasn't going to give in to discouragement, and I was going to focus on my good shots and forget my bad shots. I think there's a real good lesson there for the spiritual life. You know, the Lord doesn't want us to focus on our sinfulness. He doesn't want us to focus on our bad habits. We need to acknowledge our sins. We need to confess our sins. We need to learn from our mistakes. But we need to focus on the graces and the blessings that God gives us. I know I talk about that a lot on this blog, but I think it's so important for the spiritual life. We need to focus on the blessings that He gives us every day, to take time to give gratitude to God for the blessings He gives us, and to focus on the virtues that you have. If you want to grow in holiness and you want to grow in virtue, the last thing you want to do is focus on your weakness and on your sinfulness. If you focus on your weakness and sinfulness, you're going to keep struggling with weakness and sinfulness. If you focus on your virtues and the blessings that God has given you, you're going to grow in the blessings and the virtues of your life. So, what did I learn from my first round of golf? I focused on staying positive, focused on the blessings, and I remembered my good shots and forgot about my bad ones. I think there's a good lesson there for the spiritual life. As always, thanks so much for coming to LiveHoliness.com. Spread the word. If you enjoy this blog, please share it with others. I want to give a shout out to Craig Cooley, who is a producer and director today, seminarian for the Archdiocese of Boston, and just an all-around good guy, and Nick Fleming, my cameraman today, seminarian for the Diocese of Providence. 2 good guys. Pray for vocations, pray for priests. Until next time, God bless you.